Hello vlog. This is gonna be the start of a new vlog, so hello, welcome to the channel. If you're new, my GI system doesn't work right, and so we're making videos about it, and that's where we are. So basically, as I mentioned in the last video, they want me to get more tests and to take a maximum dose of Linzess. I was very worried that the maximum dose of Linzess was gonna give me like crazy, like constant diarrhea, and that did not happen at all. Not at all. So my appetite has gotten better, weirdly, on like the really high dose of Linzess. This is Thursday, by the way, Thursday the 16th of June. So anyway, my appetite has gotten better on the Linzess, the max dose. So I've been eating a lot more, but I think that might be because the drug is supposed to like decrease pain in the GI tract, and normally I have a lot of stomach pain like from fullness that prevents me from eating more, and so I think because the Linzess is like numbing that pain, I can eat more, which there still is a lot of pain, but like it's not bad enough that I can't eat. So that is a good outcome. Like I'm eating more, I'm getting enough calories, I'm feeling a little more energetic, I'm getting some creative projects done. That's all good news. The bad news is that I'm not really pooping very much at all. Like, it's terrible. Like, I think it's the least that I've like ever pooped like in this whole journey. Like, it's like once a day if I'm lucky, just like a really small amount. And I'm really concerned because that's not what it's supposed to do. So yeah, they want to give me another X-ray to see like what's happening. And I haven't even told my doctor that like I'm getting worse on the Linzess. Well, I kind of have, but like on the maximum dose, I haven't told her that because like my appetite's fine and I'm eating more. So I'm not like getting worse, but like the lower GI stuff is getting worse, if that makes sense. It's complicated. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the heck is going on in my body. Nothing makes sense. I can never predict it day to day. I never know how much I'm gonna be able to eat. I never know if I'm gonna be nauseous. I never know anything. I just go about the day and I eat random food and I get to the end of the day and I'm like super bloated and I'm like, well, that was the day. That's every day. So I don't know. But so Robert was like, it's like I should vlog because we did a thing just now. So I have an app that I bought like at the very beginning of this year. It was like $5, totally worth it. And I've been tracking every single poop that I've had the entire year. Like the amount, the freaking consistency, the freaking, I don't know, all the stuff, the time of day. So I've been tracking everything and we exported the data and put it in some graphs. And like you can see that everything is like kind of doing its thing. And then when I start the Linzess, like everything just like freaking drops. It's just like gets so much worse. So anyway, I'm getting in, I don't know if I mentioned this, my mind is always all over the place now. Just like fluctuations in nutrition and confusion and mood, I don't freaking know. But I'm getting my X-ray exactly a week from today. I'm getting my X-ray next Thursday and obviously I'm gonna vlog it. I have no hope that like there will not be a stool burden. Like I'm 100% sure there's gonna be a stool burden. Like there's always a stool burden. I've never had an X-ray and been like, oh, everything looks fine. You're not full of poop. I'm always full of poop. Like just always full of poop. That's like should be my like my motto. Always full of poop. Catch me later. Always full of poop. Once again, like the bloating has actually gotten so bad and my stomach is so descendant, like I can't really button my pants anymore for work. I still do it, but it is a struggle. Like every time that I try to button my work pants, which are like oversized, like they were like super loose on me before and they're still loose on me, but like not in the stomach. Like I can barely button my freaking work pants and it is really embarrassing because I'm just like, my stomach's just huge all the time. Probably because I'm full of poop. Because for some reason my stomach was like looking at the Linzess and my stomach was like, cute, but I mean, yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing, but like cute. My intestines are like licking the Linzess like, yeah, you cute, but that's it. So yeah, I don't know, I'll go over the graphs with you guys another time, but I'll briefly show them here. Briefly show the graphs, but like basically what these three graphs show is that like it's getting way more liquidy, but like the actual amount and number of times is like plummeting. So that's not good news. And then we also have these histograms as well. So yeah, I would say true love is having a husband that will sit with you for 2 hours and meticulously go over all the data in your poop app and help you make graphs that are very accurate and helpful for your medical care. So 10 out of 10 husbanding right there. So this will be a quick update. Today is Tuesday. I don't know what day of the week it is. I think it's the 21st. But anyway, it's Tuesday and my x-ray is supposed to be Thursday. There is some stuff that has come up that may delay it, but I'm hopefully gonna be able to still get it on Thursday because my GI really wants to get that as soon as possible to see if the Linzess is working. I'm almost 100, I don't want to say almost, I'm 100% certain that there will be a stool burden. If there is not, I will be completely shocked because I'm still so bloated that it's hard to button my pants. Like I force myself to because like obviously I'm going to work and stuff, but like it's just painful. My appetite has been on and off. Like last week was a really good week for eating and I was able to eat a lot. And now this week it's like I'll have a good meal and I'll have a bad meal, or that I'm always in some sort of pain or bloating. Nausea has been low. Nausea for me is definitely not a constant symptom. I have periods of time where it is. Like I'll have weeks where I'll be nauseous and then like a week or so where I'm not nauseous, or like a week or so where it's intermittent as opposed to being constant. So the nausea really varies, but the bloating's always there. And like, I'm only getting more backed up. Like I'm skipping days a lot from going to the bathroom. Like when I do go, it's just a small amount. Like it's honestly terrifying me, like thinking about how much stuff is probably like in me. And I just don't know why my body's deciding not to work. Like I'm staying super hydrated. I've never missed a single dose of Linzess and I'm on the maximum dose, which is like almost 300 milligrams. And like I follow the rule where like you have to take it with water and then not eat for like 30 minutes after taking it, and so I do that. Like I follow everything to a T, and like my body just like is not moving anything through, it feels like, anything significant at all. I'm honestly worried that the stool burden is going to be like bigger than it was before after being on the Linzess. And if they try to put me on another colon prep, I will say no. Like you have to figure out another way to get this stuff out of me because I am not doing colonoscopy prep again. I've done it 3 times in the past 6 months. That is more than anyone should ever have to do colonoscopy prep. And the thing about Linzess is like, even if it's not helping, I can't just like go take Miralax or go take any other type of laxative because it's contraindicated, because that could like cause like, I don't know, something could cause something terrible to happen if you combine it with laxatives. So I have not up until this point, and I won't. But like, I'm just so confused at what the freak is going on with my body. Like I knew I had bad intestines, but I didn't know they were this bad. I didn't know they were bad enough that like I could give the max dose of Linzess and still be like feeling terrible, feeling bloated, and being like what feels like more constipated than before. I mean, doing that much Miralax was not a good time, but I do feel like it was sort of effective. Anyway, that's the update. I just feel fat. I feel so fat and ugly because I'm just bloated all the time. And I feel like I'm gaining weight even though I'm not eating that much. It's like, I think my metabolism is like messed up. So I feel just like so fat and bloated and disgusting. I hate my body. I freaking hate my body right now. Like terrible body image. I just feel like an ugly troll. And I just hate it. Like I want this. This is the worst. Just this sucks. Just one last thing. Like the body image like aspect of this is just like so absurd. I really felt like I had really good like body image prior to this, and now that I'm like just feeling fat constantly all the time and uncomfortable constantly all the time, it's just terrible. I feel like I never, like every time I put on a dress or like just anything tighter, I just feel so fat and ugly and I just hate it. I try to be positive on this channel, but like I hate my body right now. I hate that I'm always descended.
What are you talking about? You look great in a dress. I want to have a little more weight on her. She's so cute.
Thanks, babe.
You look all womanly.
I feel like I look fat.
No, I think you look great.
Thank you. Could you hear me talking about feeling fat all the way from over there?
Yes, you're very loud. This is why our neighbors hate us.
Shut up.
But you do look hot.
Thank you.
This is staying in the vlog.
Okay. So according to Robert, I don't look fat. But it's also just like weird because like it's like the way that I look is weird because like my legs are really skinny and you can't see it in the vlogs, but like they're really skinny and I have like no butt and like my stomach is like huge and I just like my upper body just like looks huge in comparison to my lower body and it's just like really weird. I don't like it. And I'm like so bloated right now that it's hard to breathe, and all I've eaten was like some grapes for dinner. Literally just a bowl of grapes. That's it. Now I feel like so bloated I can't breathe. Today's not been a good day for like eating, but like yesterday, pretty good. So like it just depends on the day. Anyway, talk to you Thursday. So good morning. Today is Thursday. What date is it? I think it's the 22nd. It's the 23rd. Okay, it's 23rd. And it's x-ray day. So basically I have a half day at work, and after that I'm gonna drive straight to Duke Hospital Maine and get my x-ray and hopefully Hopefully I won't get my heart broken, but we'll see. So I made it to Duke Hospital. I parked at a different parking deck this time. It is like the main parking deck for Duke Hospital, and I never ever want to park here again because I had the hardest time figuring out how to get up it because I like to always park at the top, and honestly, even if I didn't have a preference for parking at the top, I would have had to anyway because that's how packed it was. But like I just like parking at the top because it's sunny, I don't feel claustrophobic, and then I have an easier time getting out because I'm getting out like in the outside around nobody instead of trying to like get out of my parking space on like a dark, crowded parking deck. So I'm glad to be at the top, but it took me 10 minutes to figure out how to get up it because instead of having like one centerpiece, well, I guess it does have one centerpiece, but it has these other rows that have like big columns. So I had to go around and around and around and around until I found the centerpiece that would actually let me go up the parking deck, if that makes sense. I left work, well, I didn't leave early. I did a half day today because I'm working this Saturday, so I get a half day. And so of course I'm using it for a medical procedure, a medical test. This entire year, and now we're in June, so it's been like 6 months. This entire year, every vacation day that I've taken, every like half day that I've had, I've used it for a medical related thing, a medical test, a medical appointment, a procedure. Like, it just sucks that I've had really no time off to like actually go anywhere. Not that I've been healthy enough to, but like, just, this is the reality of a chronic illness. You use all your vacation days and all your like time off work to like deal with medical stuff. That's just the real truth of it. And I'm so tired. So this afternoon after the x-ray, I'm gonna actually relax for the first time in like 3 days. And hopefully that will prepare me for any bad news that they give me. I really don't think it's gonna be good news. So my hopes are not up, and I think that I'm prepared for bad news, but honestly, you're never prepared when they give you bad news. You're just like crushed. So yep, let's do this thing. I feel like I can't even get out of this parking deck on foot. I took the elevator down to the first level, which is ground level, which is like, well, it's like actually below the ground. So now I'm taking steps up to get to like actual ground level. Oh, it's like I'm never gonna get to the hospital. I might be in the waiting room for a long time because again, don't have an appointment. Just have to go and hope they have space. But yeah, we finally made it out. I'm gonna film myself walking out. It feels triumphant to like escape the parking deck. Yay! We've escaped. So now I gotta figure out how to get to the dang hospital. So now I'm like surrounded by a ton of buildings that are associated to Duke, and I have to find the outpatient clinic, and I don't remember where it was last time, so that's gonna be an adventure. Or it's not outpatient, it's just like not the emergency room. I don't even know what it's freaking called. I think it's the internal medicine department. I don't know. So I'm out in the scenic area where I came out of it last time. I really like it. There's a lot of benches. It's really pretty. I took my glasses off because they kept falling off. I don't know what about today they're falling off. Maybe my face is a little thinner today. I don't know, but they've fallen off like a bunch of times. I just took them off for this video just to take a break from having to hold them on my face. This x-ray tech was really different than the one that I had before, because the one I had before, like literally it was like so like really quick and almost like mindless. Like she didn't care what I was wearing, she just took one scan and I was out. Whereas this time, like she had me like pull my pants down and like do my bra different so that she could like see, like make sure that there was no like thing obscuring it. And then she also like did 3 different positions of the x-ray so that she could like get everything. So she just seemed like way more thorough, and I'm hoping that maybe that will give them more information that they can help me with. But it was a really good experience, and again, I was in and out, and I was worried that I wouldn't be because I came in the afternoon, but they run their x-ray like clinic super well, and so I was in and out. Once I actually found the clinic, I spent like 10 minutes finding the right clinic. Even though I've been here before, I'm just so tired today, just not feeling good, disoriented, confused, so it was good to just like finally find it. I'm very excited to go home and just like crash and just like not think about work or medical stuff or anything else. That's why I wanted to come on here and just give you my update while I was outside in like the nice scenic space. But anyway, I will talk to you guys when I get the results. I'm really tired right now, so I'm gonna try to find my car, get out of this parking deck, and go home and relax. So today is Sunday. It is, I don't know what day it is. I'll put it down there. We don't exactly have the results yet. We kind of do. It's very confusing. So basically we got the results at the end of the day on Thursday, and all the results said was that I had a normal gas pattern, but there was no discussion of like whether I had a stool burden or not. When I looked at the scans, the like it looked to me like there was a stool burden, but I'm not a radiologist. I could have been seeing it wrong. And when Robert looked at the scans, and he has more knowledge of like medical stuff than I do, when he looked at the scans, he said it looked like my colon was pretty open and there wasn't a stool burden. We're both like super confused because, like I said, I feel like I haven't been going to the bathroom that much, and I've also been having symptoms, and so we're just like super confused. And so I messaged my doctor to be like, hey, the radiologist said I didn't have a stool burden, but like I haven't been going to the bathroom that much, so I'm really confused, like please help. And then she didn't respond, and you know, she may have been on vacation. I don't know what she was up to Friday, but she didn't respond, so we haven't gotten a response from her. I sort of got in my head about it, got really emotional because we don't know what's going on, and I thought this X-ray was going to give us answers, and it didn't. And so I tried to do like some natural remedies. I tried the internal shower where you do like chia seeds and lemon juice and water. I've done that 2 days in a row. I did it, when did I do it? I did it Friday night, and then I did it yesterday, Saturday. Sorry, I'm really nauseous, and it's like 10 in the morning. Yeah, and then yesterday, Saturday, I had to work for like half the day, but I tried to eat super healthy yesterday. I had like fruit and yogurt and roasted vegetables, and then I had like some udon noodles and some beef that Robert and I made. It was super good, but I was in pain almost the entire day, and by like the time I went to bed, I was in so much pain that I couldn't think straight. I don't even know how to describe the pain. It's just awful. Like, this just feels like a chronic pain condition at this point. And it's so much pain that it's hard for me to breathe or do things in my life. Originally, when I sought help for this, it was because I was throwing up a lot and I was having trouble eating enough calories. I still have trouble eating enough calories some days, but it's getting to the point now where I'm getting used to being able to push through it to eat, but I'm just in so much freaking pain. Like, the pain is so bad, and I'm not actually throwing up as much as I used to, which is really cool, but like I'm just in so much pain that I wish I could throw up to stop the pain. Like, there are times when I think about like putting my finger down my throat because I'm in so much pain. And this morning I woke up and I was in a lot of pain last night. I was in a lot of pain all day yesterday, and I ate a lot of like healthy foods yesterday, which had a lot of fiber and stuff, which can be hard for me. And so today I was like, I'll probably not eat like a healthy breakfast. So I had like a couple peanut butter cups for breakfast, just like something to get my blood sugar up. And even just that amount of food, I'm so nauseous. Like, I feel so bad. I'm so nauseous. And there's a lot of stuff I need to get done today, and I'm just so nauseous. Like, I can't even think. It's like, everything just feels awful. I don't know how to describe this nausea. It's like an 11 out of 10. Like, it's so bad. Oh gosh. And there's nothing I can do that will make it better. Like, nothing that I can do to make it better. Like, I go through, this is what my eating is so weird, because I go through these phases where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna heal my gut by eating healthier and following this advice, and then I'll eat healthier and follow the advice, and I'll be in so much pain, and then the next day I can't eat healthier. I end up eating like sugar to get my calories because I'm in so much other symptoms. So it's a vicious cycle of eating healthy and then abandoning it, and then eating healthy and then abandoning it because of my symptoms. So next time you tell someone with a chronic GI disorder to just eat healthier, maybe don't. I'm making a whole video on this later on. I just want it to be a really good video, so I'm just like waiting until I have a lower pain day, which may never happen, but whenever I have a lower pain day, I'll make a very good video, hopefully a very good video about like GI disorders and nutrition advice and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, when we get the message from my doctor, we'll let you guys know. But I've reached out to a couple of my friends who've had some, I have one friend from high school who had like somewhat similar GI problems, and I reached out to her and she kind of healed hers like with natural stuff. So I was like, please just help me because I don't know what to do now. So she's gonna help me. And then I actually found another GI doctor that specializes in motility to get a second opinion from. And so I'm trying to get an appointment with her as well. I'm not gonna leave my current GI doctor, but if I can get a second opinion, I am gonna do that, because my current GI doctor, like, I've done some more research on her, and she specializes in inflammatory bowel disease, which I don't have. I don't have Crohn's, I don't have ulcerative colitis, so like she doesn't actually specialize in motility. So really nauseous, really confused about what's wrong with me, and if I'm not full of poop this time around, because I'm still taking the Linzess, so if this is not from being full of poop, then what is it from? Because that's what the answer we need at this point. But yeah, that's my update. I will talk to you again whenever my doctor responds, and then that'll probably be the end of this video, and then I think we'll go into a new video for whatever happens after that, because I have a feeling the GI journey is not going to end anytime soon. I thought it was going to end after the Linzess, and I was super wrong, so bear with me. All right, so I'm coming on here to finish the vlog about this second X-ray. I know I'm probably gonna cry talking about this, but I honestly don't care, because I know if you've watched to the end of the video, you are someone who actually cares about me and not someone who's going to judge me for crying, so I don't care. If I even do cry. So, okay, So basically we heard back from, so we didn't even hear back from my doctor. Like, she didn't even, basically what happened is I got the x-ray, and then I messaged her to say, like, I know the x-ray doesn't show a stool burden, but like, please listen to me. I'm not going to the bathroom very much. I feel like I'm very backed up and I'm still having all these symptoms. And when I say I'm not going to the bathroom much, I'm literally going maybe once a day. And it's like a really, really small amount, which is not normal for me. Even when I had those huge stool burdens, I was going to the bathroom a lot and it was large amounts. So now I'm like going so little and I'm being told that I don't have a stool burden. So it's just so confusing. And so I messaged her to be like, I know the test says this, but I feel this. Please listen to me. And my doctor didn't respond, only her nurse responded. And her nurse said like, hey, well, she literally said this. She said, you know, your doctor reviewed the results with the radiologist, and this x-ray is better than your previous x-ray before the Linzess. So your stool burden is getting better, your bowels are improving, and you should be fine. So I'm being told that no matter how I feel because of this test, everything is fine. And so I just was like, okay, should we send her the graphs, the poop graphs? Should we like contend this? And the more I thought about it, it didn't make sense to even write back because she's not gonna care about my symptoms. They never really have. They've just cared about the test and what the test said. And so, I was like, okay, if like messaging about my symptoms is clearly not getting me anywhere at all. So I sent a message back like, can I just have an appointment? Like, can we just make a follow-up appointment and talk about stuff? And so then her nurse messaged me back again, and her nurse was like, yeah, her earliest appointment is September like 16th. So 3 months from now. It's very funny to me that previously I got an emergency appointment for like another business day, but now that they're not that worried about me, quote unquote, I have to wait 3 months, which is really annoying. And honestly, guys, I know that the entire reason why they're not taking me seriously is because I haven't lost weight and because I don't look emaciated. And the main reason why I haven't lost weight is probably because my metabolism is messed up, because like I'll have good days and bad days and like my calories all over the place. Another reason why I probably haven't lost weight is I do compensate my calories by eating like sugary drinks or sugary foods, because like when I'm eating solid foods and like healthier foods or like lower calorie density foods, I'll have really bad symptoms because like it's the volume of food that affects me the worst with my symptoms. So yes, I'm probably getting enough calories to a certain extent because I'm supplementing with like a lot of candy or a lot of sugary drinks, which like is not great for your gut, but also like it's the only way I can get calories in. Because I could literally be entirely full if I just ate 3 bowls of veggies a day for all my meals. Because like I just get that full and I get all those horrible symptoms, and it's just, if you know, you know. But yeah, like because and the other reason why I'm not losing weight is because of a couple of psychological medications that I'm on that cause weight gain. And so those also like mess with your metabolism. I'm working on getting off of those medications. So like within a month, I won't be on any of those medications anymore that might be causing weight gain. And then we might have a better picture of what these symptoms are actually doing to my body. But no one cares about muscle weakness, no one cares about energy levels, no one cares about that I'm in pain like 80% of the day if I eat. No one cares about any of that stuff. They just care that I'm not losing weight. And since I'm not losing weight, I must not be malnourished, I must not be actually suffering, and so therefore they don't give a fuck. Like they just don't give a fuck. So yeah, I have 3 more months of taking this max dose of Linzess, and then I'm gonna see this doctor, and she's probably gonna tell me that I'm fine. So I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously, like, in terms of the channel, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do because I've been recording, like, tests and appointments, and obviously those are over for the next 3 months. I wanted to make the skincare videos, but I'm not sure how many of those I can make with, like, my symptoms, stuff like that. So I will try to do skincare videos to some extent, as I know some of you have expressed interest in that. But I think I'm gonna do some more, like, week in the life vlogs or, like, week in my symptoms vlogs, because I want to document what I'm actually eating and what I'm actually going through day to day, so that it is documented like for posterity purposes, just like so that we all know what's going on, you know what I mean? And I was doing that on Instagram for a while, but I'd rather do it in YouTube video form because I can be more specific with things and I can actually like show amounts and maybe do that. But anyway, that's my update. I almost cried, but I didn't cry. Yeah, I just feel really invalidated because I'm not losing enough weight. Like, that's what this is about at the end of the day. And if I was losing more weight, they would care and be like, oh, you must really not be eating that much. But they don't care if I'm saying I'm not eating that much because I'm not losing weight, so I must be lying. They don't believe that I'm in enough pain that it impacts my eating because I'm not losing weight. They don't care that I'm not going to the bathroom much because of an X-ray. And X-rays aren't even that great at showing the insides of intestines. I'm married to a biomedical engineer. They aren't that great at showing that kind of stuff. I'll talk to you guys in the next vlog. Love you. If you watch this far, you're a real one. Love you.